Mountain Seed Foundation is developing its program. It moves forward into Ukraine, and we want to be close to our clients. We try to find a spot that is suitable for a climbing camp. And also, of course, it needs to be in a somewhat safe area within Ukraine. So that's how we found this spot, and we found this spot to be really perfect for our purposes. Well, in the Healing Base Camp, we take people from Ukraine and take them climbing. We expose them to extraordinary situations that make them rediscover their strength and ability to overcome stressful and scary situations. We are here this week in the first part of the development of this rock face right behind me. We plan to do several sections. We will have a sports climbing section where people do rope climbing. For big chunks of the terrain, we plan one of these via ferratas. And that is nothing else than a long wire that goes through steep climbing terrain, and you use this wire to clip on, so for safety, but also to move, right? You hold on to that wire and pull yourself forward. That's a via ferrata. We are all mountain guides in Austria, and we've built via ferratas before in Austria, and we feel like it's important to bring the same standard of safety to Ukraine. There's tons of loose rock. And when I say tons, I mean literally tons of loose rock, and there are trees in the face and everything that kind of compromises the stability of rock needs to go away. A successful week, in my opinion, on this first week of development would be if we ended up this week and everything was clean, everything was solid rock, everything is great and perfect for climbing. And if we leave, we should have an exact plan of what we're going to build and how we're going to build it. We had a couple of substantial setbacks on our journey here so far. So the finance situation wasn't great, so it was really on the fence whether or not we could do it at all, right? Although we knew it's so important, it would be so beneficial for so many people, but I guess somebody has to pay for it, right? Sometimes weather really didn't play out in our favor. So we had rain and difficult conditions, and when it's all rainy, it gets super slippery, so it gets scary. So that slowed us down. Ukraine is not a place nowadays where it's super easy to ship stuff to, and I would say the biggest setback was that we could not have all the gear ready to go on site in time. We see how successful it is in Austria and what people get out of that, but the problem is it's a long ways from Ukraine, and we want to move it closer to people. I see also why this program is so successful, because I know which strong memories I have climbing with my dad and my family, and climbing Großglockner, the highest mountain of Austria, with my father, and I really remember this, and I know how strong the emotions are and how strong these memories are. When you share something like that and creates bonds, you will never forget those. Working for Mountain Seed Foundation just feels fulfilling, because it's not us dragging up random people on random mountains, but here we do that on a different level, and that's the cool thing.